What up? What's happening? What it do? It's your boy Big Trail. Big Trail's Vlogcast. Give yourself a round of applause, please. Clap for yourself. Be your #1 cheerleader. We getting right into this video. This is from a station called EWU Body Cam. The title is called "Cop Loses It During Road Rage Incident." Now, I've seen when this story first came out a couple of months ago, I seen the initial clip or when they showed it on the news or social media, whatever. But this is a more in-depth version of it. So we're going to get right into this because we're just going to do that. All right. So let's get it.
He got all enraged, came up, said, "Who the f you talking to?" Bam! Right in my face. Colors changed. I'm just surprised we got another concussion.
What's the name that came back on the call?
Comes back to an Alan Ganter.
Is he pressing charges against
Yes.
me? Like for breach?
For breach.
An ordinary commute turns violent for one Connecticut man when he encounters an off-duty police officer at a red light. Is this civilian up against impossible odds when reporting the road rage
He's just
of
like,
one
go.
cop to another? Two men are locked in a war of competing stories filled with shocking twists, and no one anticipates that the ultimate truth will come in the form of a car's dash cam.
Because I yelled at him and stuff?
For assault, because you hit him.
He's saying that I hit him.
Yes.
Let me get your badge number.
Look.
You want to get arrested?
Shortly after noon on December 8th, 2023, a man calls 911 with a
Do you want to get arrested? Excuse me? You're the one who just assaulted me.
bizarre story of sudden violence on the streets of Rocky Hill, Connecticut.
Rocky Hill 911, yeah, just an emergency.
I was just assaulted by a police officer. He punched me in the face through my window. He was off duty. He got out, flashed his badge, and then he came up to me with an attitude and hit me right in the face.
What is your name?
Thomas Brocuglio.
And was he white, black, Hispanic?
White.
All right, I'm going to have an officer
White.
head over there. Is his vehicle
Not
still
black.
He flew into the parking lot. I wasn't trying to follow him, but I didn't see where in the parking lot he went.
there? Okay, I'm going to have somebody come out and speak to you, okay? Just stay in the vehicle. If you do see him again, just call us back on 911, but don't engage with him, okay?
Yep, not a problem.
With police on their way, Brocuglio calls a colleague about the assault, adding in a few new details about the violent
Crazy.
encounter. As you'll hear in the following clip, the call is caught on his dash cam, which also shows his canine passenger.
Hello.
300 feet. Turn right toward Connecticut 3 South.
I'm gonna be a little while.
Okay.
I ought to let, what was it, Marmaduke? Was that the Great Dane cartoon? I ought to let Marmaduke out on him.
Okay.
You know my luck. Sitting at a red light, some guy sitting in front of me. I honk the horn. He jumps out of the car, flashing his badge, saying he's an off-duty cop. He comes up, saying this, that, takes the license plate, then goes to get back in his car, and then like rages out, comes over, punches me in my face, and now I'm waiting for the cops to come.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
All right.
Yep.
That cop got his license plate because he was finna harass this dude. He was gonna make sure this dude got harassed every time a cop seen him. I guarantee that's what was gonna happen. Why else would you need to get his license plate if all he did was honk his horn at you? You're in the turning lane. He's just telling you to go. He honked his horn to tell you to go.
All right.
You all right?
So you for y'all people who believe that cops are just 100% truthful, 100% honest. Oh, he's a police officer. There's no way he could have. Man, you're crazy. You're crazy. There's bad cops everywhere. Now, like I said in the past video, I'm not a cop hater. I just hate bad cops. I hate cops who go, take the law into their own hands, who don't follow the rules, who just do whatever they want to do. Corrupt cops is what I hate. I don't hate all cops.
Yeah.
All right. Let me know what happens.
Rocky Hill police meet Brocuglio at a nearby shopping center and get the full story of the altercation.
Did you say that the other vehicle pulled in here?
He pulled in, but I think he just pulled in over there to whip out of here.
Turned around? All the things he just pulled in, turned around, and pulled back out again. Doesn't believe he's still in the lot.
So crazy, man.
So,
Cops get away with so much.
ambulance or anything? No. So what happened?
If y'all don't know, like, laws, rules, I used to be big into looking into what cops can and can't do and laws and our rights. I'm going to start getting back into that. But cops are legally allowed to lie to you. Just to let you know. Cops are legally allowed to lie to you. No, you won't get arrested if you confess this. No, we're going to take you in if you don't do this. And if you don't know your rights, you'll fall for it. Now, some cops, even if you know your rights, they'll still try to enforce it because they feel like you're not respecting their authority. But I don't want to get off topic because I don't want to make this video long, because if not, I won't be able to edit it.
We were at that light down there past Dunkin' Donuts. He was in front of me. It was, red light.
Going this way?
I was coming out, turning to go this way, to go down here. Right?
So you're on France Street, like Cumberland was on your right?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
And I was sitting there. He was in front of me.
You said you were in the right-hand lane?
Correct.
Okay.
Turning. He was in the right-hand lane in front of me, turning his red light. He was doing whatever he was doing. I just gave him a little horn tap, tell him to go because
It was green.
It was a red light.
Oh, red light, but right on right.
Nobody's coming. So then he decided to jump out, flash his badge, come back, take the picture of my plate, and then he came back up, said, I'll see you with the court, or see you with the ticket, blah, blah, blah. Started walking to his car. I asked him for his badge number since he wanted to flash his badge number to me. He got all enraged, came up, said, "Who the f*** you talking to?" Bang! Right in my face.
It should be noted that Brocuglio's story has stayed remarkably consistent through 3 separate retellings. The officer tries to uncover the identity of the off-duty cop.
Were you able to see the badge, like what the department or anything, or was it silver, gold? You know about what time this was? Like right before you called it?
Yeah, 5 seconds before I called 911.
What's the name that came back on the call?
Comes back to an Alan Ganter.
With the new information in hand, the responding officer heads back to his unit to make a call.
Hey, is that any name you know?
Yeah, that looks like he might be SRO.
Police trace the name back to a school resource officer, and it's not long before they uncover more about his identity.
Matt just did a search out to see what town he's from. The name definitely matches Alan Ganter.
You want me to get a written statement from this guy?
Yeah. And then I'm gonna give Pat a call and see, but he just sent me the list of the SROs. I don't know what PD is for though.
You got the picture I sent?
Yeah.
Okay. Does that match? I didn't check like a DMV photo.
I'm rolling up to you right now.
All right.
That's crazy.
Just grab your license. And I left my phone. I'm going to grab a photo and then grab a written statement from you.
As the police gather evidence from the accuser, another piece of vital information comes out about the alleged assailant.
The name that he found is out of
Alleged.
obviously it's verifying, but Officer
You want me to
Alan Ganter.
do this here or bring him to the station?
Whatever you feel more comfortable with.
I didn't know if just you want to everything recorded,
Nah, you get your body
That's
cam,
good
so
enough.
yeah, if you're comfortable doing it here, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'll go do some research on this and see if it's the same guy.
All right.
Police dig for more information on the
Crazy,
suspect,
man.
while Brocuglio makes it clear that he's not taking the incident lightly.
I should have asked ahead of time. I'm assuming you want to pursue charges. Okay. Be sure to include, too, that when you got hit, if it caused you any pain or anything like that.
Yeah, colors changed. I'm just surprised I got another concussion.
With Brocuglio's statement in hand, the officer decides to grab one more piece of evidence.
Hey, you sure you're okay? Just want to take a look, make sure it didn't,
At least they're not trying to bully this guy. Maybe they would have if they got him to the police station, because a lot of times when you file charges on another cop, and there's been plenty of evidence where they've taken cameras in, either the cell phone camera or whatever. The cops that are trying to file it, they will actually bully these people and try to make them not file it. They'll make it extra hard for them, or they'll just basically bully them and try to use scare tactics against them. So I don't know if that was his goal I doubt it, for taking him to the police station, but at least they're not bullying him. You know what I mean? They're treating him fair. They're asking if he's all right. He's following up with him to see if he's all right. So they're doing everything right so far.
take another picture. So he's got a little red or.
See? He's saying
Like you wake up tomorrow or later tonight, it's all black and blue and everything. Feel free to take a picture. And like I said, my email's on the card. You can send that to me.
All right. Appreciate it.
Before leaving, an ominous possibility occurs to the cop taking Brocuglio's statement.
Does this come back to your address? This
To
plate?
the business.
Okay.
Total protection.
Where is that?
Enfield.
But it's not your home.
No.
Oh, so the license plate, the reason he took it down, maybe so he can get his home address. But that's going back to a business. So that's good. Although they can still find out where he lives by, figuring out what business he works for or owns or things like that, but it'll make it harder. So maybe that's one reason why the cop took his license plate, was to figure out where he stayed at.
The plate I gave you for the complainant, has it been run recently, like since the incident?
The responding officer is concerned that Ganter has used police resources to track
See?
down his accuser. Since all they know about him thus far is that he's allegedly violent, this could have serious implications for Brocuglio's safety. Interestingly, when they meet up with Alan Ganter at his residence, they find that the license plate is on his mind as well.
All right. I'm debating whether to say how you doing, because I'm here.
Well, I understand why.
Pete
Alan
Banter.
Ganter, Meriden PD.
Pete Banter.
When they pulled up, I said, because what I was going to do was, I'm off today for the weekend.
Yeah.
And basically what I was going to do was I was going to ask my supervisor to call my lieutenant and say, this is what happened. I have the plate. Do I have you guys run it, or do I call Rocky Hill and say, this is what happened, have them run it and speak to the guy's supervisor? I got out of the car,
Yeah.
whatever you want, I'll give you a sworn written statement, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And I think
Why does he need to speak to the guy's supervisor? He didn't do nothing but honk the horn. He's one of them dudes that, oh my, yep. He's one of the ones, he's one of the corrupt ones. Just off of that incident alone, he's one of the corrupt ones, dog. So anytime somebody challenges his authority, anytime somebody doesn't do what he says, anytime he doesn't agree with somebody, he's being physical with people. He's being violent with people. I'm sure he's planted drugs. I'm sure he's given tickets. I'm sure he's done everything. I'm sure he's done everything.
this photo.
Why don't I grab some forms and you can write it out for me.
Yeah, whatever.
All right?
So.
Ganter, who was awarded the rank of corporal the year prior, seems confident that it's all a big misunderstanding. However, it quickly becomes clear that he is the one misunderstanding the situation.
Is he pressing charges against me, like for breach?
Yeah.
Like because I yelled at him and stuff?
For assault, because you hit him.
He's saying that I hit him.
Yeah.
Ganter is stunned to hear this, but what he doesn't know is that Thomas Brocuglio's statement came with an added surprise.
He was alone?
He was alone. I got a dash cam too, so it's...
Are you able to pull up your dash cam?
Ah.
I mean, I'm just asking if you...
It's got an SD card, so not right now. My computer is...
but you'd be able to give me the SD card?
This changes things.
Yep.
A fact Ganter seems to grasp almost immediately.
He's saying that I hit him.
Yeah. And he has video that you hit him.
He has video that I hit him.
You still want to give me a statement?
Well, here's the thing. I'm going to cooperate any minute I can. Listen, I've been doing this job for almost 25 years, okay? But I probably should have to call my supervisor, my union delegate, whatever it is.
You want to give him a
What is
call?
he? So he's saying that I hit him.
Yes.
Okay.
And he has a red mark on his face. This side.
Yeah. And there's nothing where I can press for breach of peace for him yelling at me, whatever it is.
What?
It's just...
Well,
I
I can tell you, I've seen the video.
Breach of peace for him yelling at me? He barely yelled. He asked, what's your badge number? He spoke up loud enough because you were walking away. He didn't yell at you. You were yelling at him. Breach of peace for yelling at me? Oh my God. Are your feelings hurt? He's a punk, dude. This is a punk right here. This is one of the cops I was talking about. Nope.
Video, so
Yeah.
I know he didn't yell at you.
Well,
I could hear him tooting his horn. It's
Okay.
front and back.
Okay, does it show him doing the double finger when I said, listen, I'm an
What is
officer,
that?
you can't turn on red?
What is that?
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you can hit him. Does it show him flipping me off? Does it show him giving me the middle fingers? That doesn't mean you can hit the man.
Okay.
He know he in trouble. He like, the officer like, yeah. Does it show him flipping me off? Does it show him giving me the middle finger? Yeah, it does. It doesn't show him yelling at you. It isn't showing him hitting you like you hit him. I saw it. Yep. I saw it. Yep. I got it. Yep. Yep. Stupid.
When I called.
Yeah.
Your
So what
boss-
is it? So you're gonna what charge me with?
Well, right now it looks like assault.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything else.
So what I'm saying is,
I don't know if I'm charging you with anything right now, but I'm here to get your side of the story.
okay. You're saying you're just by warrant. You're not gonna.
I don't know. I
Dude.
gotta call my boss after I talk to you.
Okay.
So
He
All
came to
right.
talk
I'm
to
gonna
you.
talk right here. It's very frustrating, but let me
Ganter now realizes that the officer hasn't only watched the dash cam footage already, but that the video is even more comprehensive than he thought.
Yeah.
And there is an interior camera. This is my father's van. So there might be both sides of the video, forward facing and in the cab.
Brocuglio's dash
See, this cop that's handling this, that's a good cop. I commend him. He didn't try to get rid of any evidence. He wasn't trying to punk this dude. He didn't try to bully him. He's being a cop. He's doing what he's supposed to do. I still think that never mind. He's doing what he's supposed to do. Here it goes.
As well as the altercation itself. Whether or not there's enough blame to go around will be for police to decide. The footage that follows is the full video captured that day.
There you go. Got him. Here we go. Yeah.
What are we doing? What are you doing? Wait all day. Oh.
Okay. People, if you don't learn anything, learn this. When somebody gets up to get out of their car on a road rage incident and starts walking up to you, make sure your windows are up, make sure your doors are locked. If you got a gun, get it ready, because you don't know what this guy's gonna do. He doesn't know what this dude's gonna do. This dude could have snapped. This could have been the last straw for him. He could want to end his life, and he's gonna take somebody out with him. You don't know. So the first thing you do is, maybe if you can back up, maybe back up first. I would probably get a little distance. Definitely roll your window up, make sure your door's locked, and then go for, if you have a pistol, if you have some pepper spray, get that ready. It doesn't mean you have to pull it up and point it at him, but just get it ready. So don't sit there and let the dude walk up on you and just look at him out the window. The dude can do anything he wants. He can stab you in the neck. So just when people pull up on you like that, roll up your window, lock your door. He rolled his window down.
Really? Where does it say that? It says stop here on red. You're the one sitting on your phone doing other things. I wasn't on my phone. Really? No, I wasn't. Yeah, I saw you looking down doing everything else.
There's a bit of irony in the fact that the dash cam footage
he's on
does
his phone.
show that Bergoglio was in fact on his phone. But as the footage also captures, this is the moment everything goes wrong.
No, I was moving something in my bag.
Okay, well,
And I'll see you with the ticket and I'll call your supervisor.
sure, sounds good. Let me get your badge number.
You want to get arrested?
You're going to get arrested for assaulting a civilian.
The dash cam footage speaks for itself,
Yep.
but Ganter hasn't seen it yet. He believes there may still be room to push a different narrative.
Okay, did you show him doing the double finger when I said, listen, I'm an officer, I can't turn on
He gave you
red?
the finger.
Yeah. Okay. My fault. Come on.
He did the finger while he was still in the car. I don't think he did it when you approached him. This video is gonna be long.
I should have just not even do it. Yeah.
Yep.
He's just being such a. I show him my badge. I'm like, I can't turn on red here. There's traffic. He said, well, get off your phone. I'm like, I'm not on my phone. So, oh boy.
Yep.
I'm wrong for what I did, sir. Okay.
Yeah.
My question is this though, because he's yelling at me and I actually show my badge, he's giving me the double finger. I mean, I know it's trivial, but does he get hit with like breach or whatever
No.
it is, or nothing, or it's all on me because I got out of the car to take a picture of his plate and then I did what I did. Yeah.
No.
I understand.
Yeah. It can be determined.
Okay.
He's trying to
While the
trying to
law
figure
in
it out.
Connecticut prohibits the use of abusive or obscene language or gestures in public places as a breach of peace. Giving someone the finger is considered protected speech under the Constitution.
Yep, yep.
Therefore, although the statute exists, it cannot legally criminalize this action. Because of this, arrest.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. People can flip you off. See, cops, they'll try to arrest you for that. They'll try to arrest you for a breach of peace for giving them the middle finger, but you can do it.
Or ticketing the driver based on him flipping off the officer would have been a violation of the driver's constitutional rights.
See?
And Officer Ganter is out of line for attempting such a tactic. However, it is important to note that making threats in addition to such gestures alters the situation, as threats are not protected speech. Without giving Ganter much hope of countercharges, the responding officer calls his sergeant to let him know how things are going with the suspect.
He says he's going to cooperate, but he's calling either his lieutenant or his union delegate, and he's saying, he says, the guy said I hit him? I'm like, yeah, and you did. I let him know. So he said something about, he wants to, maybe do a breach against the other guy for throwing the bird.
Ganter's desire to see Bergoglio charged may be a long shot, but he has another reason why police might want to go easy on him.
Just ask you, sir, one-on-one. Because like I said, I'm going to fully cooperate whatever it is. And through, but it wasn't a hard punch. So it's like, I know you may have a mark, whatever it is, but it's like, is it going to be a breach or assault third? Or, because I know there's a difference when you have severe injury to when you have breach, when people are just fighting, whatever it is. Just between you and I, like I said, it's, you know, he's being, whatever it is, my fault for not having self-control, because he's doing the double finger, whatever it is. I'm like, I wasn't on my phone, but my thing is the punch wasn't that hard, because I understand, like,
it doesn't matter.
So that's my question, is that, is it just
if a police officer, if you punch a police officer, no matter if it was hard or not, they can tackle you to the ground and handcuff you and arrest you for assault. It doesn't matter how hard it was.
Be a simple breach, or is it going to be assault third? Because I have nothing on my hands. This is all dry from, you know, whatever it is. So
The officer doesn't give Ganter any hints as to the official charge, but he does photograph his hands as evidence.
They're dry from
Show the right hand. Okay.
Having collected the photos, the officer turns his attention to another important matter.
Well, you said it's in your truck, your firearm?
It is off duty.
Yeah.
It's in its holster.
Yeah.
And it's in a duffel bag that you saw that there's a blue gym bag on the bottom.
And did you have that with you when this happened?
Yeah, all my stuff was in the truck, but I didn't touch that at all.
Okay, no, I'm just asking.
No.
The officer lets his sergeant know that Ganter's cooperation will only extend so far.
Just so you know, he talked to his union rep, and he's not going to give a statement at this time. I mean, do you plan on...
I'm going to talk, and I'm just going based on union advice. I've never been to this before.
But I'm saying, are you going to, like, talk to your union guy more and then possibly, you know...
Absolutely. I mean, like I said, I have to call my captain and everybody to know what's going on. But at the same time, it's like...
He's trying to cover himself.
Right now, based from what they call me back, was
he punched him once he asked for his badge number.
But they just said at this point, before I meet with a union lawyer, not to put anything in writing.
Okay.
No disrespect to you, sir.
No, I got you. I got you. I understand.
I apologize for this.
Ganter seems to remain in a good mood, which can only improve when he speaks to the Rocky Hill sergeant, who tells him that he won't be immediately arrested. Ganter responds by again downplaying the incident.
So what we're going to do, correction in this by more, just gives us time to
okay.
See?
Based on what guy gets him down, if you're allowed to come and get him.
We don't get that option. That's the whole thing. Police officers, once they're, if they get arrested for something, I believe they get, I don't know how many hours it is, but I think it's like 3 days. Don't quote me on this, but they get a certain amount of time before they have to go in and answer questions. So that gives them time to get their story together. That gives them time, if it's a lie, that gives them time to go over all the details of the lie or whatever. And they automatically get those before they have to talk to anybody, which is crazy because we don't get that. If we get arrested, we have to answer right then and there. We have to try to, you know, they try to get all the information they can out of us. So that's how you know that they're protecting their officers.
Get a statement and just set that. And that way you get the most respectful process possible. That's what I'm saying.
I appreciate that, sir, and I'm also apologize for wasting your time because I understand. I'm sorry, sir. Just one question for you is I know you have to do everything by the thing, but here's my concern is that I'm wrong for what I did, like, because we deal with this all stuff in my, narrative. It wasn't that hard of a punch, so my whole thing is I just need to know what I need to tell, like, my supervisors. Like, is this going to be, like, a simple breach for me throwing that, or is this guy trying to claim, like, whatever with assault third or whatever it was? Because I understand it may be a slight mark, whatever it is, but it wasn't a hard punch. You know what I'm saying? So the charges, I'm just saying because...
Sergeant Smith assures Ganter that the process will address those concerns, which leads Ganter to once again test out his second tactic.
And one of you too, sir, not to interrupt, but when I was asking your officer here, is that obviously I'm at fault what I did getting out of the car, but there's nothing in terms of me giving you a statement. If I was to give a statement like towards him, what he said to me with the double finger and after I showed the badge and I was going to call a supervisor, there's nothing in terms of him in breach if he reported everything.
No.
His cap. He was very disrespectful and swearing back at me and stuff, I think.
Well, I mean, overall back and we can't bring prosecution. That's
right.
Understood. Okay. Sorry to waste your time.
He's
sorry.
The arrest,
he's trying to get out of it. He's really trying to get this dude
to a later date. In the meantime,
he was going to do something with that license plate, man. I hate to go back to it, but he was going to do something petty.
Ganter has one last chance to outline his biggest concern.
Anything else? Anything? Any other questions for me? Anything?
No, I understand what happened, so I got it.
All right.
So don't take it as disrespect towards you doing your job that, calling you. I never been in a situation like this before, so it's...
Neither have I,
Yeah.
like, from this side. So, I mean, listen,
Yeah.
I want to make it as painless
So
as
I just
possible.
want to make sure that...
I want to make
whenever
sure
this
that,
guy's pressing charges, that,
Quit
like I said,
talking over the cop.
responsible, But that he's not going to try to make this into some type of, like, major thing. It's a thing. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I'm responsible, but the...
Ganter may be in an unfamiliar situation, but
He's asking this guy that he punched not to do what he was about to do with his license plate, not to make it a major thing. That's exactly what he was about to do. You was about to get his, I don't know if you're going to get a ticket on him like you said. I don't know if you're going to find his house and then have a cop stalk him and every time he drives, pull him over and harass him. You was going to do something. You was going to do something. You talking about not making it a major thing. That's what you were about to do, sir.
But this isn't the first time
Punk.
he's faced backlash. The Hartford Courant conducted a review and found that the Meriden Police Department had far more complaints filed against it than Connecticut departments of similar size.
Wow.
Ganter himself had 5 complaints against him, more than all but 2 of his colleagues. That review was done in 2011. Ganter's statement, or lack thereof in this case, has come to an end, but the officers on scene have some parting remarks.
You didn't see the video.
I'm like, and when he said that, I said, okay.
The dashcam video may hold the truth, but filming yourself is a double-edged sword. The footage also captures Bercuglio waiting for police to arrive, time he spends replaying the altercation with a different outcome.
Killed him right there. What? This girl.
But he didn't.
Could have killed him.
You can't get mad at somebody saying something they could have done. You can't get mad at somebody who said it's, something that they could have done. I could have killed him. I should have shot him. He hit me. I should have pulled my gun. But the whole point is he didn't. So what do you mean? What do you mean that filming yourself is like a double-edged sword? He didn't confess to anything.
Come up.
If the dog has opinions on the situation, she keeps them to herself. Without that input, law enforcement officials came to their own resolution and a warrant was issued for Ganter's arrest. The middle school SRO turned himself in 12 days after the incident and was charged with breach of peace and assault in the 3rd degree.
3rd degree.
In addition to the charges, Ganter was permanently removed from his assignment as a school resource officer.
That's what he didn't want, assault in the 3rd degree. He was trying not to have that.
According to the Meriden Police Department,
he had a cushy school job. Now he doesn't.
An internal investigation concluded that Ganter violated the police department's code of conduct, which led to him being suspended for 5 days without pay. Ganter will also be required to attend de-escalation training for the next 3 years. Ganter told investigators that he, quote, phased out during the altercation and was not aware that he had hit Bercuglio until feeling something on his hand. At that point, he remembers thinking, oh my God, what just happened?
So
He
it wasn't a
acknowledged
soft punch.
wrongdoing, however, saying it was a moment of, quote, just plain stupidity. Ganter.
So it wasn't a soft punch like you said. If you felt it on your hand, if you hit somebody and you later felt it on your hand, that wasn't a soft punch. And how do you know it was a soft punch if you don't remember hitting them?
Was given accelerated rehabilitation by the court. If he completes the program without further incident by January 2025, the charges will be dismissed.
All right. Well, that's the end of the video. This just goes to show the entitlement that some police have, because he was going to harass that man. He was going to make his life uncomfortable somehow by giving him a ticket, citing him with something, when all he did was honk his horn. Yeah, he flipped you off and he was cussing in his truck, but he didn't do nothing illegal, and you were about to do something illegal, and I'm glad you got caught. All right, so that's the end of the video. We're going to get out of here. This is your boy, Big TRELL'Z, Big TRELL'Z Vlogcast. Let's get it. Get it.